Orlando, Florida. It's Week 15 of the NFL on EA Sports.
It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today we reach Week 15 and we've got a good matchup. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. Takes it at the 7. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here are the Giants ready to start their initial drive of the game. And leading them out there, their 6'5" quarterback.
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
A very tough run, but for a short gain out near the 32. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play at second down.
A gain of a yard.
These are his numbers from last week's contest. 20 carries, 69 yards, and a touchdown.
So he scored his 8th touchdown on the ground last week, and most guys I know, they want to get into round numbers. So, 10 is really the goal. And this is one sport where being selfish and scoring touchdowns is a good thing. Look for he and the offense to try and get him in there at least twice in this game.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And this is going to be incomplete. So the defense able to get off the field here on third down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on third down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
On fourth down, here's Brett Kern to punt the football away. And last week in the loss, 5 punts as he gets this one away. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. So now we'll get a look at the other offensive unit as they come out for their first possession. And trotting out there, their tall quarterback standing at 6'5".
Would you say that last week's performance by him, workmanlike in terms of numbers?
1 touchdown, 1 pick, but obviously a loss.
Yeah, that's the bottom line for him. All he cares about is how do we find a way to win the game. Maybe leans on a few other parts of the offense, and hopefully springs a receiver or two free.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 23-yard line.
And he'll get about 3 as he takes this up near the 25.
36 on the carry.
5 in the secondary now for the Giants here on third.
It's a gain of 3. Brings up third.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. Now a hit and a loose football. And the defense will get their hands on it, going the other way. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Touchdown. Well, you've got to like that start on both sides of the football. You force the 3 and out, and then you score on your first drive.
Well, I know someone who doesn't like that start.
Well, yeah, the other side.
Yeah, they don't like that at all, right? This is not the way it's supposed to be. But what you just described, that's team football. All right, when you get a 3 and out, you're supposed to take advantage of it on the offensive side of the ball. You said, thank you very much for getting us the rock. Let's put it in the end zone, and they did exactly that.
Extra point attempt here still to come. And we'll see if this rain affects the team's decisions going forward, but they kick it here, and it's good. So not only the cough up, but then the pickup on the other side, the scoop, and the score the other way, the fumble return for a touchdown. So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. From the 6. And out a little across the 25 to the 27.
At their own 27-yard line.
So the Giants getting the football back here for their second drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you called before, realize it hasn't worked so well. Go to something else. And maybe try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6.
And it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 10 yards, good for a Giant first down.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he'll get this up past the 45 to the 47.
The tackle made.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember, the last drive they went 3-and-out.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. They will get 4 yards here on the first down run, and that'll make it 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
He's got the first down here inside the 30. And he's finally down at the 21-yard line. 22 yards there, a first down.
Well, they came into this game saying it was important that they set the tone and show that they can run the football. And I believe that they've done that here in the first quarter.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. From the 21, it's 2nd and 10. Here's a throw right side, taken in by his tight end. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. This will be play number 9 of the drive here as they need 4 yards on 3rd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
It's up how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on 3rd down. Now Jason Sanders for the field goal try. This one from 46 yards out. Sanders' kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
7. Giants 3.
So as it turns out, that sack doesn't wind up costing them, Charles. They at least get points, get 3 of them.
Yeah, that's where your kicker can really come to your rescue because you know after the sack there was a little consternation there. Are we out of field goal range? Are we going to be able to get 3? In this case, he stepped right up and gave them exactly what they needed.
26-yard line.
And as this offense makes their way back out, NFC playoff race time, we give you a look at what's going on there.
And right now they're in that number 2 spot. They would love to hold on to that, but obviously first things first. They want to clinch the division.
And that's what everyone plays for. Win your division first, guarantees you a spot in the playoffs, but still a nice spot to be in. Not as good as it was when the number 2 seed meant a first-round bye. That's all changed with the new playoff system, but still a nice spot to be in.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
3-yard line. A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now they try the right side here. And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time, as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Down and 4.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A sizable 16-yard chunk there. The drive continues.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
A play-action fake. They'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. And touchdown! A big play there with touchdown number 8 on the year. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. A nice throw there by the second-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a second and sometimes third progression. That was a nice play.
And he'll bang that one through. Just a 4-play drive that time.
Sentinels 14, Giants 3.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Taken in at the 3. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
First and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
New York ready to go again offensively.
And tough to win games if you're going field goal, field goal, field goal here. They got field goal last time. Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
They're looking for the big chunk now because, as you noted, the field goal way of doing it makes it that much harder and puts more pressure on every possession for you now. Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it. And it took the ball off course.
10.
Now a handoff here to his running back. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd.
They'll set up a throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete.
And he will have a Giants first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5.
We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
Going to give this time to the tailback. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And it'll be 2nd and very short.
Thompson on the tackle. 10 yards on the pickup.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
I know what you're thinking out there. I know a lot of you are thinking, take a shot downfield. It's a great spot for it. I'd say maybe later in the game, definitely in the second half. But right now, I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Now a pass that's taken in by Hill. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 41-yard
throw on the quick slant going to be complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Giants have got it back to a 1-score game. And a nice job by him to catch the slant and then navigate and break free.
And receivers love slant routes because it gets the ball in their hands so quickly and oftentimes on the move. And when they're on the move like that, then they get to use their best asset, which is usually their speed.
And their speed sometimes, like this instance, can take them into the end zone. And he's got it. That cuts the lead. It's now 14-10. So that drives 7 plays in length. And it was finished off by a touchdown by the New York Giants.
Jason Sanders.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Taking it about the 1. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
Take over. 1st down and 10. At their own 27-yard line.
Orlando takes back over on offense. We have witnessed touchdowns on back-to-back drives. We'll see if the offense can continue this uptick here.
And I know you're looking at me funny. You're wondering when I'm going to get upset watching these guys go up and down field, aren't you?
I wasn't looking at you. I got something in my eye.
That's the excuse that you always use for something like that. Listen, I appreciate good offensive football as much as the next person. When it's played well and is skillful, I'm with it. And right now, this is exciting.
Oh, the defender likes it. Give him 3 on 1st down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
14, Giants 10.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a 1st down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and get the quarterback a really nice target.
Back to throw now on 1st down. And he can't get away from the pressure. The Giants get there. Dietrich Wise. What a play by him. That's going to go as a loss of 13. And no matter what the situation, the O-line just hates that because they feel like they didn't protect little brother back there, right?
Yeah, and that's just so difficult for them because just think about every single play. When you decide to throw the football, you're dealing with some of the best athletes on the planet. You talk about guys, if they weren't playing football, they'd be starring in the NBA at power forward. It's a really difficult task.
Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The quarterback.
Much like a running back going through the line, quarterbacks have to be aware of protecting the football as well. He left it exposed that time, wound up having it knocked free, but fortunately, had an alert teammate who was able to get it.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down.
They're going to look to throw. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9.
Vita Vea. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down.
Seems to me that our friend Old Momentum I think he's definitely changed teams in this game.
It's only going to grow after that sack, and now, heck, they can get the ball back here and possibly even get the lead. And they'll send out their punter now as he'll kick it away for the second time. Watch out for Hill on the return. It's a 45-yard punt, then 8 on the return. And the Giants will begin this drive in good shape, 1st and 10. And New York set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
He was tackled at the 46-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And not much running room. Down to the 32. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
Going to give this time to the tailback. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play backwards a yard.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
The Giants on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he will have a Giants 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 13 yards, good for a Giant 1st down. If you're going to blitz, likely going to leave you in man coverage with this guy, and that is less than ideal.
It is, because just about any offense that has an elite receiver, if you blitz and have him in man coverage, you're going to him, even if he has an elite defender on him, because he usually knows where the ball is before the defender does.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Hill, the intended receiver once again, and it's 2nd down.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4.
14-yard line. A gain of 6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Looking to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. The gain of 5 that time gives them the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. So he turned to a trusted, familiar face in that 3rd down situation. It paid off.
Yeah, you go to your veteran receiver in that spot, so you can't underestimate him when he's on the field defensively. Make sure you know where he is, because he understands how to get open in key situations.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. And that is caught. He's got it for a Giant touchdown.
New York.
From 10 yards out, and the Giants have taken the lead. And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Sanders now to add the extra point. It's good, and they'll take a 17-14 lead. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And it was polished off by a Giants touchdown. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. Fielded right around the 8. The lane opens here. He's past the 30.
His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own.
Out comes this field general once more, leading his offense back onto the field. And maybe he's starting to wave the white flag a little bit. He's playing pretty well, but the pressure, it's got to him.
Has to find a way to step around it, step through it, or just handle it. Because as you mentioned, he's having a pretty good day overall. Just the hits keep coming and taking those sacks. That's not the way that they want to finish a ball game with their quarterback on the ground so much.
He'd like to stay upright. When he's been upright, he's been pretty good. The drive starting with a 1st down, 11 yards on that pickup. A CD a lot of times like to separate speed and quickness, and they've got a back that's both. We know that he's fast in the open field, but man, his first step is so quick too.
It is something, isn't it? Because you think of that type of speed getting to the perimeter and turning upfield, but also when you run those inside runs, he can get into the secondary so fast the linebackers don't have a chance to react.
Here we go. 56.
Now on 1st down, he'll drop to throw it. And that is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. 3rd down.
Kendall Fuller there on the coverage.
And he's got his man in stride. Complete. And they're going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 40. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I don't care how many times we see it. I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up. But I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations. 1st down.
And they build that trust, and that's why they're able to find him in this type of a situation.
Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's brought down at the 39-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They'll need to get it to the 30 for a 1st. This is 3rd down.
A 1-yard pickup.
He'll look to throw.
And 8.
Throwing right, and that's complete. And he picks up the 1st before he's taken down at the 29.
At the 29.
As an unbiased observer, I think it would have been interesting to see what they would have done if they hadn't gotten the 1st down there. But since they did, I guess the point is moot.
And they're right there in that middle ground, field goal range, punt, go for it. But as you said, they picked it up. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
A small bit of adversity here on what's been a strong drive as they come up 2nd and 12. Here's a throw that's taken in out of the backfield. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The offense on 3rd down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 4. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Sentinels. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll look to throw here. And this is caught. For the moment, it's a touchdown, but multiple flags down, so let's sort this out.
Pushing a foul, roughing the passer, defense.
And yes, they want the points, so they will decline the penalty, no question there.
You don't think they spent a couple seconds mulling over what the penalty would do for them?
I don't even know why they asked the sideline.
Not at all. When you put the ball in the end zone on a takeaway, take the points and keep moving.
Now for the point after. It's up and good to make it 21-17. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. 17. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 20.
Now here's the signal caller getting ready to lead this offense again. You know, normally he's probably pretty happy with his performance at this point. He's played pretty well. Bottom line, they're down on the scoreboard, so I'm guessing he's not that happy.
No, the fantasy owners who have him for this week, oh, they're happy with what's going on. But for him leading a team, trying to win a ball game, I agree with you. Not happy at all. Trying to figure out how to up his game and inspire his teammates to do the same.
That's a true leader.
Offense.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. Now back to throw. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Now the defense going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he'll get it up here this time to the 21. Now a second timeout called for by the defense as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. 31 yards on the punt there. And this offense, they're going to have excellent field position. They take over with a 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Now out comes their leader and the captain of this offense back onto the field. And he's been good. 2 first-half touchdown passes, no interceptions so far.
Does a lot for your confidence. Does a great deal for your team. Gives them a lead, and they're feeling really good about how they're playing. I think he expects to throw at least another one.
I was going to say, now he wants the first-half hat trick, doesn't he?
Oh, without a doubt. Go ahead and fling him on the field, folks. He wants that type of celebration.
Second down and inches. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
At the 31-yard line.
Finds his tight end, Ingram. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
from the red zone now. They'll look to throw. And he's wrapped up, taken down, back at the 25.
The quarterback sack.
It's interesting, partner, that most defenses try and guard the 35-yard line actively because they think the way kickers are nowadays, about a 52-yard field goal, they're kind of giving up points. But you get even deeper into territory, you get into the red zone, they're going to guard it even more, which means more pressure, more blitzing.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. And he comes back with one complete. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. And his kick is right there. It's good. And they will open their lead up to a touchdown at 24-17.
Giants 17.
So a capper there to a pretty good first half.
And I love the way that they put a chokehold on the clock and pretty much drained everything before they put the field goal on the board as they headed into the half.
The Giants take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Well, the white flag coming out as they line up to kneel on it. He'll take the knee, and the final couple seconds will tick by in this first half. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll send you cross town to our studios here in Orlando and check in with the coach at our EA Sports Halftime Report.
Okay, Brandon, time for a sprint to the finish, as it's time to get you caught up with what's happening around the NFL here in a pivotal Week 15. We'll start up at MetLife Stadium in New Jersey. And it's the Seahawks who are out in front in the second quarter. The Seahawks seem to be on their way to what would be a good victory. From there, it's off to Indianapolis to check on the Colts at Lucas Oil Stadium. And they trail that one over the visiting Green Bay Packers. Patrick Mahomes looking good. 2 touchdown passes. Finally, let's get down to Miami to see what's going on with the Dolphins. And they were victorious in that one over the visiting San Francisco 49ers. 34-24, the final score. Meanwhile, in our game, no shortage of offense as each team has been able to move the ball effectively. Will the defenses show up in the second half? To find out, we give it back to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Okay, Coach, appreciate it. A 1-touchdown game here as we get set to resume play in the second half. Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half.
And no fireworks to start the half. This will be a touchback.
Orlando takes back over on offense. We have not seen much on offense from either side. These last few drives, it has been a struggle, hasn't it?
Totally, and you're thinking to yourself right now, if you're on offense trying to get things figured out, okay, we self-scout every week in our game plan. How many things do we do at certain times? What are our tendencies? Time to go to some of those tendency breakers and try and create some offense.
They always have those in their back pocket, don't they?
You have to, and if you don't keep abreast of what you're doing, you lock into a rhythm and make it easy for the opposition.
Looking for tendency breakers right now. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That one a 14-yard play, and it keeps this drive moving.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
And
And now he'll tuck it and run. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. But let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains, that means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
Brings up 3rd down and 7.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And it's going to be incomplete. He was able to catch it there on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. And it's going to bring up 4th down.
You can tell they wanted to get that ball downfield, but they had nothing working in the secondary, so he dropped it off to the running back. That one ended up incomplete.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go.
Here's the Giants offense now getting set to start the 3rd quarter. Their defense just came up with a stop right out of the locker room, and now can the offense take advantage?
Yeah, we don't want to turn this into something that it's not. It's only a 1-score game, so it's not exactly a crucial possession. But at the same time, they'd like to get things started and at least come away with 3 points.
And nearly picked off there, and it would have been a great time for their first pick. Instead, it's 2nd down.
And those two just haven't been in sync thus far. They've done a nice job against him, but still, with his talent, you would expect them to have more completions to him in this game.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. Wide open receiver, complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And now it looks like we're going to get a timeout here. We've got a man shaken up. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
2nd and 9 now. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete.
Complete to Dallas.
Like so many tight ends nowadays, they have no problem at all putting him in the slot and letting him go to work, and that's a nice pitch and catch right there for a 1st down.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give.
The ball
just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
made at the 24-yard line. A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a dump off here complete, and they'll bring him down at the 18-yard line. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
3rd down.
They'll set up to throw. He is going to find Hill here. And the Giants are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. And he's top 5 in the league in terms of receiving yardage because of plays like that. What have you seen from him on film that you like so much?
Well, I'll strip away everything else and get to what we call the moment of truth. When the ball's arriving and there's a defender there, he just comes down with the ball. He competes and takes it away. Great hands, great ability to finish the catch.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Tyreek Hill, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Giants are an extra point away from tying up this football game. They went empty backfield, all their weapons out wide, so there really was no secret here to what they were going to do.
No secret, but they still had to execute it, and they still had to protect the guy throwing the ball, because oftentimes when you empty the backfield, people bring pressure at you. They managed to hold in there and successfully complete the touchdown pass.
And in this rain, they were nice and cautious there on the extra point try, and that caution was well warranted as this game is tied.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25. Orlando takes back over on offense. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. I'll tell you, far from ideal conditions to play in, but neither offense has had much trouble. Plenty of points to go around. 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And not a lot of daylight. Not really any daylight inside as he's going to be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. Brings up 2nd down.
Gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the 20.
From the shotgun now. Here's an inside give. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. All right, I got to ask you, with these RPOs, essentially the quarterback has 3 options, right? So what's different from that versus the triple option that we see the service academies run at the college level?
As a general rule, the triple option at the college level, most things are called outside of the quarterback faking it to the runner and then keeping it himself and maybe having a trail back. What I mean is, in the NFL, that option to throw the football all comes about organically. It's a natural deal based on reads. In college, if you're going to throw the football for triple option, you've got
blitz coming, and down he goes.
The quarterback taken down.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20. Going to give this time to the tailback. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Just a 1-yard loss that time, but that's not what they needed. Now they're dealing with a 3rd and long. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options, but when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And got his man complete. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. A real letdown defensively. That was 3rd and a bundle. But they allow the conversion.
That's just flat out a beautiful throw right there.
It was a rope. That's maybe the speed you would see on a slant, but he threw that downfield with that kind of pace.
Now, if he throws that one with any type of arc, puts a little air under it, that play doesn't happen. He had to fire it in there, and he did exactly that.
So the big play gets him across midfield now for 1st and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. He's got his man on the crossing route. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's going to get this pretty close to the 1st down marker at the Giants' 27. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to break through that initial contact and winds up getting about 3 there. It's 2nd down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield.
That's a good job there by the corner. We do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
And brought down, but not before
before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Well, we can talk about it like it's just a basic route, but how about the timing on this one? Lined up on the right, runs a deep in route, and how about the throw? Right on the money. Bam! Puts it right in there and on his hands. Nice completion. Really good pickup.
Back to throw here. And it's caught. Touchdown. A 7-yard touchdown grab. And his guys are going to take the lead. What a great drive that was. A long drive, sustained, well executed.
I love what we're seeing out of him here in year 2, right? This young quarterback continues to evolve and grow. He's really the adage right now that John Wooden, the famous basketball coach, used to say. Be quick, but don't hurry. You can see that everything is happening for him, but he's not taking it at a pace that he can't sustain.
And his kick is right through. So that one a long 11-play drive.
24.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From the 6. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Giants offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offense's sails because they had it going pretty good last time too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
Brings up second.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at about the 35.
The ball carried.
Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here. 3rd and a yard.
35-yard line. A gain of 4. And it's 3rd.
And to give this time to the tailback. And that one going nowhere from the start as he's met in the backfield and goes backwards. Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's 4th down.
I'll tell you what, this defense hasn't played its best, but they're still right in this football game. And if they keep making plays just like that, they're going to give their offense a chance.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for New York. 35 yards that time on the punt. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Orlando takes back over on offense. And they'll be looking to build off of a nice drive last time, a drive that really relied on the quarterback.
Making good decisions, distributing the ball well, distributing it accurately, keeping it away from danger. A really nicely run drive.
But now the defense, what adjustments do they need to make in the passing game?
Pass rush, pass rush, pass rush. Whether it's the guys up front or maybe you bring additional guys, but you've got to disrupt the timing of them throwing the football.
We'll see if they can disrupt it here. And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the 3rd quarter has come to a close. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. That play going for 16 yards to start the drive. 1st down.
Well, how about this aggressive approach? Got the lead, 4th quarter, continuing to throw the football. Are you thinking about Super Bowl 51? Atlanta had the lead against New England, and they ended up giving it up?
I was going to say, don't say it, but you did say it.
I did, didn't I?
Yeah, anybody watching Atlanta, our apologies. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. They'll drop to throw. Now look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted.
picked by Kendall Fuller, and he will return this one to the 30-yard line. CD, I know it's just his second year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, second year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Gets this one to Hill. A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4.
2nd and 4 at the 36-yard line.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and it's 3rd down.
It's 3rd down.
And out of the gun, they'll look to throw. That one complete to Hill. And he will have a Giants first down as he'll be marked down a yard or 2 past the marker following a gain of 6.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs as we just saw there.
They'll look to throw here on first down. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That huge loss on the sack makes this job much more difficult. It's now 2nd down and 22 yards to go. Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
Complete to number 34. It's a gain of 4.
The Giants on 3rd down. They're hitting at 60%, 6 out of 10 thus far. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Can't get away, and he's taken down.
A loss of 13 yards.
Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. Fair catch called for. No gimme in these conditions, but he's able to look this one in. No return, but it goes down as just a punt of 31 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Orlando takes back over on offense. Their defense got the stop, forced the punt, and now you really start to monitor the clock as they nurse this slim lead. Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. First play of the drive, a success, 19 yards.
I got the sense that the defense created a little momentum for them there, didn't they?
Did their job, forced the punt. Now, nice start to the drive. Offense has to do their part.
Yeah, they certainly do, but what a great start for them. They got to go thank the guys on D.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the 4th quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
2nd and 13. And a quick throw here, that's complete.
The pass.
6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a third down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect him to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
So third down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first. And that will be incomplete. Charles, thinking back to what you said in the first quarter, that part of the magic elixir for a road victory for these underdogs was going to be winning the turnover battle. Well, they only have one right now. Look at the scoreboard.
Yeah, not exactly playing to the form that I subscribed, right? When you talk about winning that turnover battle, that evens things out, especially for a road team, especially for a team that's an underdog.
24.
So his second field goal of the game, and that could turn out to be the big one.
Yeah, you have to make them score twice to beat you, and that's not impossible. But here in the fourth quarter, puts their backs clearly against the wall.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. Here's the Giant offense now making their way back out onto the field. And the complexion of this one has changed a fair amount. That last field goal made it a 2-score game, so they need to get points out of this drive relatively quickly. They'll come out throwing here on first down. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 32-yard line.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete.
Complete to Dallas Goedert. A gain of 12. First down, New York.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit. Even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Open man is Hill. He's got it. And he goes out of bounds. It looks like right at the 50. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up 4th.
Brings up 4th.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Going to throw right side here, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The time to pull out the stops is now, and they convert there on 4th down. Here's a throw over the middle. It's taken in by his tight end.
The pass.
A gain of 6 there on first. 6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
It'll be a loss of a yard, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 4 coming up.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty, but when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4. They'll look to throw here. He's got Dallas Goedert, his tight end, over the middle. And he's going to be taken down here still a couple yards short of the first. 2 yards is all they'll get on the completion. It's 4th down.
Well, the strategy was evident there. Get it to your tight end and make it a one-on-one play with a cornerback. Who's usually going to win that one?
The tight end, but not there.
Not in this situation. How about the corner defeating that logic and making a really nice tackle?
So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. Made his first. This now from 46 yards away. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And this is back down to a 7-point game.
34. Giants 27.
All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
their own 27-yard line.
Orlando takes back over on offense. Right now clinging to a 1-score lead, Charles, and I think operating within that 4-minute offense with a little less than 4 minutes to go applies here, right?
It certainly does, and that means the playbook is still wide open. But you are a little bit more careful about what you're calling. You want plays that are going to gain yardage, how would you say it, consistently, right? You don't need the big shots downfield, but make sure the clock continues to run. Pile up the first downs. And the goal, end the game with your quarterback kneeling down at the end, and you still have the lead.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
10 at the 37-yard line.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. So 2nd and 9, and you'd have to figure just about all 11 probably crashing the line here. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And Ingram hauls it in. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 35. And they take a knee. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. 12 yards there and a first down. What makes a draw play like that successful?
Well, we did see where he made the first wave miss, and that was a big part of it. But a lot of it is just being actors back there, making the defense think it's going to be a pass.
Victory very much in sight now as they'll take a knee. So plenty of smiles for the folks here as they head for the exits. It's a victory for their hometown guys. And it wasn't really always pretty. They had their bumps and bruises. Really both sides did. But they did what they needed to do at home to get the win.
Yeah, they really had to grind this one out, didn't they? Because nothing came easy. Every snap was a major league brawl. They had to win at the line of scrimmage, win downfield. They got all those things accomplished. But to win a close one like this, you know, every team wants to be physical. We've heard that a million times, right? But those who are mentally tough, those are the teams that you have to deal with in the playoffs. This was that type of a game.
So for the home team here, they remain in the hunt for a first-round bye as they move to 11-3 on the year. And they'll get to stay home again next week as the Seattle Seahawks come to town. Meanwhile, for the Giants, they'll drop to 9-5 on the year. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.